miles or so south of Kansas City, at a place that first opened back in 2014. As you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. I hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They get a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise.
My wife had to take my son to the ER. He had a 101 fever.
Slow him down.
They checking him now, so I don't know.
Long afternoon.
All right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What did he say?
A run for Nick Chubb.
What did he say?
And he gets this one to midfield.
What did he say, Dad? I don't know what he
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. Hood, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. Very choppy game. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL.
Move. Put your hand in front of TV.
About something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, but one fever. Yeah. That's what Mickey had.
Looking to throw. Hood. He's going to dump this off to his running back. And he got it. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Hood. And that is incomplete. Pressure here on third down, forcing the errant pass. Coming up on fourth down on is Colby Wadman now to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one goes away.
Now I'm gonna go to
the San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19. And the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, it's hauled in by Shepherd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation. They have a much better chance of picking up.
that phone. Look, where's your phone? Too bad. Phone.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down.
Yeah, stop. That's his phone. It ain't yours.
Because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll work it across
Solid go, huh?
13 yards that
Oh,
time.
gee, you ain't no little potato.
Nice little nip there.
No, they good, though.
Ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't
Daddy.
get picked up in coverage.
Daddy.
And I'm talking about being able to use
They didn't call me a
I know
potato.
that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there. He just got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball.
Touchdown 49ers. A great play here. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Hood. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Looking to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described.
Nah, it's taking forever to get set, man.
Looked the part. A guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you have
after 1-7.
I live in the master, my mother.
Second and 11 now. Now Chubb running right. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on third down. Hood. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency
I know you ain't talking.
instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense.
Yeah.
First and 10.
Yeah, it's gonna be. That's kind of mama.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good short hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes.
Hello?
And pick up good yardage.
Hey. She ain't text me nothing back yet. She said they just got to the back.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, she took him a while. She took him a clear late. So, they in the back right now.
And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
All right.
But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, that's bullshit. They picking my player.
By Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 6. A very solid gain of 27. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play.
And he's going to take it. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Rush coming out. He's taken down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, they're carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On play action, Lance. And that is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a handoff to the right. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop her with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to swing this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw.
It's like, stop yelling at me, man. It's a blanket, man.
As a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
Stop.
Oh, yes, that's really. You good offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Lance now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Stop changing my stuff. Daddy, they didn't put love on me too.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points in the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. He's got room to run past the 20.
Oh, bullshit.
Beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Let down defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows and just wasn't.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Nice throw and a good one.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Hey, Damon. Hey, Damon. Hey, Damon. I took your car.
Watch out, Zala. Watch out, Zala.
Watch out.
Hands it off out of the gun. Powers through it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
6 yards left on 2nd down. The Lance going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Shepard. And he takes it just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Stop.
Stop getting my blanket. Well, I'm going to go to another place and go. What? You could leave it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Did you say you were talking to your
Play fake. Lance.
Daddy.
Go, Daddy, go. Go. Come on.
Here to begin the third quarter.
You gotta stop jumping from the TV, man.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And off comes to Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Back to throw. Hood. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To throw on second down. Hood. And he'll go backwards. Losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now he's pushing me back. No, no. What?
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it,
Stop. What you crying for? That was Zayden. What you crying for?
He smell like onion too.
Oh, you see.
Dad, look at the lady.
Okay.
I'm having one right now.
Offense set to get
Ooh,
this drive
Zayden.
underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game.
It's you,
For some
Zayden.
reason, they would make a mistake. A field goal takes the opposition there.
Dad.
that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're told. Close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working for the gun. Lance. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of it, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards. Hasn't been his best after being on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. And we have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
25 yards that time.
Well,
Tyler, get off of him.
And I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. On 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw. Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Go, Greedy.
It takes a start to have a good drive.
Now they're looking at 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Good shit, he missed.
Across each zone. You see them pointing communicating areas, and they passed
Win
to
this.
each defender,
Be 2
Then you just hit the timeout button.
even though it was complete.
Now the Browns will use the first of their
Come on, dog.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Sorry, bro.
And not a whole lot of room to operate the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hood dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Takes this to the 45.
1st down, man.
Brought him a little extra space. and 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Hood. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling.
They cheated me.
Signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw.
Touchdown!
Let's go, Swan. He what?
2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the
Play
year. Taking the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations. 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want.
Upstairs. Sit down. Sit down.
No, it's not.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked.
I agree with you, and this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Why wouldn't Usu Moore be on him?
And good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself,
Leave him
but keep the
alone.
rest of the team relaxed.
Daddy, leave the.
There's a ball thrown right side.
Tyler, leave me alone. You don't want anything. What you want?
The 49ers now going to use the
I don't
first
care.
timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I do want to.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw inside, take it in by Lewis.
Go sit down somewhere.
The 20 following a pickup of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And
Dude, Tyler, please.
should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll look to throw.
No.
He hits him in stride. He takes Gets it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
I will have 2 timeouts.
I didn't try to.
You shouldn't even put your hand over here.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
And that not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage.
He's back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off of his own 46. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They go with Chubb on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So the victory here for San Francisco. They were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's not taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the 49ers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
Now look at your peas. These bills. Hey, Mom. Who water? Oh, this water. Daddy's. Oh, that. Ooh, he catches it. Ooh, touchdown, Switzerland. And not me. Daddy, they just said you put candy.
Hey, you want more?
Yeah.
Get it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That. See your stuff. You gotta watch Netflix 7 WC.